width and height. So we'll do something like 50.0, 50.0. Now I believe I don't need this with scale anymore. Okay, so we create a default transform. Okay, well, we have a new size there, and it is smaller, but still not moving. Now, okay, I want to turn off the hello. Let's see. Let's remove our hello plugin. I don't really care about you. Okay, that's still working as expected. It's good. Which means I can now, under mesh movement, I want to, let's go ahead and debug moving mesh. Okay, I want to see whether or not that's, okay, so that is running. So that, okay, that's good. Next thing. Are you being found? Okay, so is the query working? Like, is it finding anything, or is it just not doing anything at all? It is finding the mesh. Okay, that's good. So it's finding the position of this mesh. Okay, so it's finding everything that has a transform. Does the camera have a transform? No idea. Oh, you mean like the camera might just be... Oh, so it's moving. Because you could be moving in sync. I'm moving the camera with it. Because I spawned the camera... Well, I spawned a camera separate. So use with player. I don't have a player. So we have to add... When I spawn the material mesh bundle, I have to add a player in here, right? So we got to tag the player. Okay, so we have to create a... Okay, person. We have a person component. So there. So we add you in. What are you upset about? Remove the extra argument. So on this bundle, was it here? Okay, that's where. So now we have a person mute with person. Okay, so give me a transform that's tagged with person, and let's see if that works. Hey, there we go. We got it. Okay, so what did we learn? We learned that the camera has, okay, so there's a transform on the camera and there's a transform on the mesh that we created. So because of that, when I queried for both of them, I got both of them and I just moved them on their own, which is interesting because I can choose to move the camera or I could choose to remove the the mesh. Okay. Interesting. All right. So ECS is fun. And I like the query system. This query system is really nice. All right. So I need to add the player here. So, okay. What we've learned is that I don't need this ship mesh like that. But I do need a ship. No, I don't need a ship. What do I want to call this? This is going to be like the things that are going to be displayed onto the screen, like a drawable, essentially, an entity. I want something. I'm not sure. Let's see. I don't know what to name this. It's eventually it's going to be like an asteroid is going to be one of these. Anything that we're drawing, right? Like it's going to be a bullet, like anything that's going to move, anything that's going to move around. Movable, mover, moving. And that way I can when I grab it out, I don't also grab the camera itself. Squirrel. You can make the ship a bundle to allow easy construction. Right, yes. I'm gonna make the ship a bundle. The thing that I'm gonna grab out is what I'm because right now the ship is just a position. Well, I guess position. That's fine. So all right, so hold on. We have a new mesh. So I just create a circle mesh builder, which also we've learned that there's other better ways of doing that. So they had like a rectangle. Do they have a triangle? Oh, they do. I don't. New. It takes a vec2, a vec2, and a vec2. So a vec2. Nothing beats draw fill maple leaf. Nice. Okay, so this is going to be X and Y for like the three different spots, right? So if I do something like, I probably would normally want to put the center of the ship at 0. So I do something like negative, negative 10.0. No, 0. So at the top, so this is going to be 0, 0, negative 10. And then down and to the right, this will be 5 and 10. And then the left-hand side, so that would be negative 5, 10. Okay. So I just have a triangle 2D, and I want a bundle, and we're going to have a position and a triangle and my ship mesh. Okay, so I want the position It's not with ship, isn't it? I want the position with the transform or whatever. Give me the position with the transform. Okay, so I want, this one is, okay, give me the transform with a, I don't, no, that's not what I want. Give me a mute transform with a, and this is that probably, with a position. The trait-bound position triangle 2D bundle is not satisfied. Okay, so it doesn't like triangle 2D as part of this, I'm guessing. I did this as, a material mesh 2D bundle. That's probably what I want to do. Material mesh 2D bundle. Let's try this again. So material mesh 2D bundle. Okay, so mesh, do a triangle 2D. Could do default. Whatever that means. Material. I did materials add asset color purple. Okay. That was a res mute assets color material. Okay, res mute assets colors. No, asset materials. Assets color material. Huh, I don't see color material. Nope. There it is. Color material. So material is going to be materials. Add, okay. Color. Red. Red. Red will be fine. We do orange red. That'll be probably nicer to look at. Okay. Transform was the default transform, right? So transform default. I probably don't need to scale it. Global transform, I'm not going to worry about. Visibility, I'm not going to worry about. So we're going to do default for everything else. Okay. What are you upset about? Mismatch types, expected, mesh 2D handle, found. Okay, so do I have to, can I get the mesh? Get the mesh from that. Oh, expected mesh 2D handle found mesh. Oh. Ew. Oh wait, mesh into. What did we do here? Oh, we did. Oh, meshes add. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, meshes add. So meshes we got from meshes resmute assets mesh. Okay. So meshes mute assets mesh meshes. Is it dot add? Add. Okay. And then there's a dot into at the very end. Cannot mutate immutable variable meshes. I thought that would let me do it, but okay, fine. We'll do mute you. And same for materials. Hey, okay. So there's nothing yelling at me yet. So that's good. Okay, so I spawn the ship mesh with a position. So give me a transform with a position. And then I want to do 4 transforms in query. Transforms. Okay. Oh, in mute. Okay. In mute. New reference. Okay, so I got both these together. So you're going to be the transform and the position. Okay, so we have our transform dot translation dot x. We're going to set that to be the position. Dot 0. Cannot mutate immutable variable query. Okay. Cannot mutate immutable variable transform. Okay. Transform translation y position dot 1. Okay. Draw ship now gets added in to our. Okay, so our plugins, we have add systems, schedule set startups. Then we want to do app, add systems, update, draw ship, which actually this is a move ship, isn't it? So that's technically incorrect. But I think it should draw a triangle somewhere. Maybe? No? Okay. Oh, camera. I forgot to add a camera in. So in our plugin for this, I want to app Now you did a camera's spawn a. Okay, so this is spawning a camera for all of the things, which seems wrong for this. I feel like I just want to do an add camera separately. Because I don't think I can spawn here, right? No. I can't get like the command. Ooh, add render command. That's interesting. Okay, so I think in startup, add player, I would probably want to, instead of add player, add multiple things, but let's do add camera. I'm going to keep everything like super separated out to like make sure it's really easy for me to see what's going on. So we want the commands, some mute commands. Heads up, add in 40 seconds. We're going to do commands spawn and camera 2D bundle default. Okay. Camera 2D bundle default. And that's all I do. That's not what I meant. I wanted to do that. And add camera. Okay. Does this make a display? Well, I get, okay, so it changed the background a little bit. I'm not seeing a triangle yet. I'm a little bit worried that the size is not. Okay, so I created a default triangle. Now I could do we can do a width scale. Give it the vec3. Why, that scale that we did previously was like, it just did one thing. Was it not a new? Oh, it was splat because okay, that's what it was, splat. So then let's do like, I don't know, 100. Okay, so I have open, close, open, open, close, close. Okay. Hey, there's a triangle. Okay, so it was just a really, 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 really small triangle. That's what the problem was. So I scale it up. We have our triangle. It's easy to see now. That's great. So we have our player, as it were. Okay, so that's good. Let's get rid of some of our warnings. Okay, no more warnings, no more errors, and we have our triangle, which is nice. Okay, great. So we have you hanging out here. Perfect. Now, if I were to make this really small, like let's say 10, Didn't they used to have a hot reload? I could swear they used to have hot reload. Did Bevy remove that? I don't see a search in the book either, which is a little bit too bad. Oh, hot reload event assets. Hot reloading allows you to modify asset files to be immediately reloaded while your game is running. Okay, it's assets, not code. Okay, so never mind. So instead, what I would want to do, let's close this out. Let's do a cargo watch. We'll do a cargo watch. It was, I think, a -C for run. And then hand it the features that. It didn't like that. Did I do this wrong? Yeah, invalid option. Okay. I was trying to make it sure that it knew that features was supposed to be handed to the other system. Oh yeah, it didn't like that at all. Wait, is it just run? Oh, it's -X. Okay, so it's X run, and then I think I have to, I don't know, maybe it'll work. Okay, so there's our really tiny triangle. And I want to turn this back into 100 there, and there it goes. Loads up again. It's not perfect, but it's decent. It means I don't have to switch over to this constantly anymore, which is, that part is nice. Okay, so what are you all upset about? Missing structure fields, global transform. I have default though. Come on. Default, add that in for me. Silly Rust analyzer. All right, so what do I want to do with this? Okay, so let's say I want to add a, okay, that sets the position. Let's just throw in a rotate. So I just rotate around. So function rotate okay, so a couple things here. First of all, I have to figure out how to quat works for a rotation. Do you have, you don't have a rotation. Oh, 2D rotation. Okay, so first we're going to have a component here. Rotation. And it's... Okay, we'll have a rotation speed. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I want to know... This rotation factory. Okay. Update the ship rotation around the z-axis. Wait, z-axis, isn't this a 2D? Rotation factor times ship rotation speed. Okay. So let's just do this. Ship rotation. Okay, so we're going to add you in, add the player. So we're going to have our ship mesh. Okay, so ship mesh and then also rotation. Okay, so I have draw ship. That's gonna, okay, so a draw it, and I want also another system rotate ship. Okay, so query, we're gonna get the transform. And I just want a width rotation. Okay, rotation. Now, in transform rotation times, okay, so I can do, I can multiply that, but like, wait a second, how do I, factor, okay, so demonstrates applying rotation and movement based on keyboard inputs, okay. We have a rotation factor. Transplay, okay, so we can do transform. Rotate this transform by the given rotation. Rotate this around a given axis. Now they're doing it even though it's 2D based upon the Z, which is interesting to me, but we're going to try the same thing and see how it feels. So rotate Z. We have a rotation factor. So let's just say this is like 5.0, 5.0. We're just going to do that. Oh, I should probably always get time. I think it's time Bevy time. Time res time. Okay, so if I get that, that might... Oh, crash? Are you rotating? No, you're not going to rotate yet because I need to add the system in. What are you upset about in there? Oh, we have some errors. Oh, no, it's still the same stupid thing. Okay, so for our plugin, the game... Where is our plugin? Add systems, update. Okay, so we have drawship. So we have drawship and rotate ship. Okay, we now have rotation. It's not bad. Now I'm curious about the rotate Z versus some of the other ones. So like if I change this to rotate X. Oh, fun. Okay, so it is rotating off of the X and the Y, and then the Z is just going to be on the same plane because it's 2D. Got it. So it'd be going that way if I did Y. Okay, so we do want Z. This rotation needs to be really slow. Like, I want this to be something like 1. Okay, this is pretty cool. So we have a rotation now. Let's see. If I wanted to take in any kind of input to make the rotate happen on my, like whenever I want it to. So we're gonna have rotate. Okay, so our system. Okay, so we have rotation. Should this be rotate speed? This should probably be rotate speed. So rotate speed F32. It's going to cause some errors, but that's okay. You are not missing structure fields. We're not missing those. They're fine. Expected. Okay, so you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Okay, so rotate speed. So we start with 0. Okay, give me with rotate speed, but now I don't want the width. I want actually to get both of them, right? So this needs to be a tuple. So give me a reference to rotate speed. Okay, so we get that out. Now this won't rotate anymore because my rotate speed is set to 0. So now I want a... Now it looks like this is going to be a system that listens for keyboard input. So I want a function rotate ship system. Now it's interesting. This has time in there, but I don't know because I think you're actually doing the rotation too. And I just want to change the rotation speed or rotation factor of it. Okay, so I don't know if I want time for this. We're going to have keyboard input. So we're going to get a res button input key code. We're also going to get a mute query. It's me query, and I want just the rotation for this one, right? So just give me the rotate speed. Okay, so first we're going to move okay, so I want to keyboard import, all that stuff. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I want to probably do the loop first and then check to see inside the loop if we're pressing anything. That's my guess. So let's do for mute rotate speed. Okay. Why aren't you giving me any help? Rotate ship. Oh, this is player like oh, what would I name this? Like input rotate ship? Can I find value query? Oh, because I misspelled query. Okay, there we go. Now you're happy. All right, so now we have a rotate speed. So I want to do rotate speed dot 0 is now going to be, all right, so I don't want to say plus or equals. I want to say if keyboard input pressed key code. Okay, so let's do left and right arrows, right? So key code arrow left. I want to, you know what? Because I have multiple of these things, I feel like I should do a match on this. Because I kind of want to do a, let's do this again. Rotate speed dot 0. I'm going to do plus equals to match on keyboard input pressed key code. Oh, wait, that's not. Oh, I can't do that quite as easily. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, so it's not going to be a match. It's going to be an if. So if keyword press key code arrow left. Okay, so if it's the left arrow, I am moving leftwards, which should be negative. So I want a negative 1.0 or 1 point. If it's an else if keyboard input pressed key code arrow right. This will be 1 point. Otherwise, it's a 0 and we don't change at all. Okay, so that should update you. Okay, so we add our systems for update. Now I have rotate ship. I kind of want to do this at the same time. So we're going to do the input rotate ship. And we're going to chain this. Okay, I think that went the opposite way than I expected it to. And it doesn't set this to be anything else. Okay, so hold on. What if I probably want like a cap to rotate speed. So rotate speed. There's a way to sort of like set a limit to it. I forget what it's called on NF32. Clamp. Okay, I can clamp it between -10, actually probably like -5 and 5. I could have solved all my problems by using a circle instead of a triangle, but in Asteroids, the ship is a triangle, right? So that's still going really fast. Wait, what's up with you? It expected a block. There is a block. There's a block right here. Why you, what? Expected expression, item, or let statement. It's, I'm really confused at like, why do you, I can go super fast still. I mean, it kind of works. I think I also have it the opposite. So I want to do, I almost want to increase it by a smaller amount. So like, let's do 0.1, -0.1, otherwise nothing. Clamp it between -1 and 1. I feel like that's going really, 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 really fast. Wait, clamp returns? Oh, clamp returns. That's why it is. Tape speed 0 is equal to that. No wonder it wasn't clamping. Okay. Now I can rotate. That's about as fast as I can rotate. So I probably do want to be a little bit faster. If I could actually set you. Okay, so rotate speed. Okay, so what if I do like 1.0, negative 1.0? Okay, so what if I just set you to be that? Now it rotates and stops as soon as I stop pressing it, which is nice. All right, ad break in 50 seconds or so. So, okay, we got rotation now. Now, I don't know if I'm properly facing. I don't know, like, I think this was how it started with up like that. So I think that's going to be fine. I am running out of brain power today, though. So I might be ending pretty soon so I can go grab lunch and then ad starts in 10 seconds. Okay. So I think we'll do maybe until the next ad break and then we'll probably stop then. All right. So I will take a super quick break during this one though. All right, ad ends in about a minute or so. All right, so what else do we want to add in here, at least for today? So we have rotation in here, and we have a triangle. That's pretty much it. Now, if I wanted to move and have it like move in an XY direction, that's going to be more interesting to sort of like try to figure out which way I go. So do I want to fire bullets first or do I want to move around? I think probably move around. Now you have movement based here. Or, you know what? It might be better for us to start thinking about better architecture because this is all in one file and it's getting a little bit not fun. Now I have the struct game, which I think is fine to have in here. So I have my game struct, which is with the plugin for the game that I then plug into the app right here. That's great. Components. I think for right now, I'm just going to create a components file. That's and then we're going to have a systems too. Okay, so mod the components. That does mod that. And then I want systems, mod that. Okay, right all, we're good to go. Okay, so we have app. Okay, so we have run. We have our game. That's good. Okay, so now we have these two components. I'm going to delete you. Throw in here, and we're going to make you both public. And you're going to be immediately upset with us. It's going to be fine. You know what? Am I using... I think I'm still using Dracula, aren't I? I want to set my theme to... Yeah, I like this one. I want to... We're going to have to update that. Which I can do with my my nifty change theme. Wait, did that not do it? Oh no, it exited out. Okay. Oh, that's too bad. All right, well that needs some work. Okay, that will be a later problem. Okay, so now we have systems. Okay, so this is add camera is now this feels like it's adding like it's part of like setup here. But there's still systems. So add camera, add player, draw ship, rotate ship, input. Throw you in there. Okay. And now errors. What are you? You are not my code. Cannot find component. Import you. Wrong component. Import you. Thank you. Okay, there we go. All right, so tuple struct create components position exists but is inaccessible. What? Okay, whatever. First, next up, you cannot find value add player. So now I want to, oh, you can't find this. Okay, so we need to use systems. Oh, you need to be made public. They're going to add player, add camera. Okay. The trait bound blah 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 is not satisfied. Why? Into system configs. Wait, what? Yeah, so I'm pulling in add camera, add player here like that, right? I don't have to do anything else because like there is no more. That is the actual function. Yeah, okay, so the trait bound function type error, type error. Oh, is it because there's type errors in there? Oh. Okay, so components, you're fine. System, you're not fine. We have to fix you first. Okay, so you Cannot initialize a tuple struct which contains private fields because you need to be made public, public, public. Okay. Import you, import you, import you. Okay. No more errors, no more, a ton of warnings though. So we got rid of a bunch of imports. So hold on, let's remove all of the unused imports. Hey, it worked that time. Okay, remove these parentheses. No more errors, no more warnings. Now if I do a cargo run, everything works as expected, and we can still rotate, which is excellent. Let's go ahead and get this saved and sent on up. All right, so what do we have here? We have a ship is rendering, and we can rotate it. And that's it. That's all we have right now. Now I don't have a repo for this, right? No. So GitHub repo create. All right. So Bevy Asteroids builds that public go. All right. So if you all are interested in this, doesn't it give me a proper URL? Not really. I think I could do, oh, here it is. Created this repo. So here is the repo. In a case that you're interested in, you want to take a look at yourself. We are obviously using the latest version of Bevy for this, which is 0.13, I believe. And all right, so the plan for this project is it's going to be the Wednesday project. Wednesday is our fun day. And so we are going to be, see what it, our fun day is going to be working on this. Mondays and Tuesdays, the plan is to work on projects. And I'm thinking about switching over Monday to be the same as I think I haven't decided yet fully if I'm going to continue Tuesday working on the LMS on stream. I might switch over to just working on the LMS off stream because like we keep on running into problems where I either are accidentally exposing like environment variables or just running into other things that are like just not necessarily easy to fix. So I think I have to think about that. So either it'll be project, like, you know, project Monday, Tuesday, with fun day on Wednesday, or project LMS. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'll share out into Discord what the plan is, probably Sunday night. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it for a day. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun. I guess we can put our hat down because we're no longer really doing exploration on Bevy, because now we're just building something with it. So with that, have a great rest of your... Asitsu, you're here, so it's Monday. Have a great rest of your Monday. And I will see you next time. Bye.